Andromeda starts with the search for solid ground and safe harbor. The search for our golden world.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening with me, Nick at Night, on our Asari campaign. Well, where we are in Andromeda, part of the Andromeda initiative, and we are looking to spread our empire. We now have 2 planets. We've kind of snagged a good bit of area right here, right next to somebody who told us to get lost. We're trying to snag up all the territory we can. If I can kind of section off this, and I'll probably end up going to war in the north with these guys. They don't like us, but they hate us. So we haven't really found anybody else around us. They're not super strong, but we are starting to build up our military just a titch. And as I promised last time, we'd take a look at the ship designer before we left off. This is our science vessel. Pretty cool looking. It's interesting because it kind of is reminiscent of they're not quite tentacles, but you know it's on the top of the Asari head, their crest. It kind of gives me that sensation just looking at this ship. So at the bottom here you have essentially components where you can swap out for different types of things, reactors or various bonuses for the hull, and above is your attack or radar or whatever. Ship mounted sensors and radar and all that stuff. You have, first let's start with warp drive, then your science lab, your thrusters, and your ship sensors. So that kind of sees incoming ships and ships in your area and whatnot. Down here we'll have different things like armor or sub boosters or fusion reactors. All right. So this is our science ship. Up here is our corvette, which is a pretty interesting, sleek little thing. It looks almost like a spear point. And it's got 3 turrets on top of it. Each one of these are the mass drivers. So each one of these is a small mass driver, 4 to 17 damage. Has to be in pretty close proximity though. And it's about 60% tracking, so it's about 76% accurate. We're going to strip all the base stuff off that, and we're going to auto-complete that. So what we did is we added more power cells, or at least stronger ones, and the same cannons we had before, or mass drivers. We'll be getting a new one coming here in the next few months. And we can actually look at all the various things. So mass drivers, all of them take 7 FTL components, thrusters, sensors, so we can see how much power is being used. We're getting 3 out of this alone. If we wanted to, we could put another one on here, and that'd bring us well over 22. And it's interesting, you noticed because we have excess power, we're actually getting a boost to our evasion and our ability to actually do more damage. So we get excess power gives us 5% more damage. So we went from 66.84 damage to 7.18. That's a decent boost just for having extra, but the difference here is each one we put in here actually costs us more credits, or sorry, not credits. This is actually minerals, building materials. So it's 10 more minerals per each one of these for the totality of the ship. So it actually went up a good price just by adding that. If I got rid of it, let's see. There we go. So it went from 77 to 87, so 10 exactly. I think I'd rather have the small bonus to damage, so I'm going to save it there. We'll do auto upgrade on that ship for future use. So this is our construction ship. It looks like it probably fabricates something in the inside and then kind of like shoots it out the back end, or I don't know. It's a neat looking ship. Like I said, these feel very Asari in their own way. We're just going to go through and just give them some minor upgrades because they have sensors and they have more power and they have you know, all these things require power. So I think just about everything is getting upgraded now. All right. Yes, I want you to auto upgrade the construction workers and the colony ships and the science vessels and the transports. And then you have defensive platforms, things that we can put in order to try to slow down enemies if they come to attack us or defend us altogether. Eventually you get massive ones that are thousands of K strong. So after taking a look at that, in 12 months, in a year, we're going to be getting our new coil guns, which is very exciting. They're going to use more power, but they should do a heck of a lot more damage. All right. Take a look at the anomalies out here. Birth of space piracy. All right, I'm glad we were starting to build a space fleet. All right, birth of space piracy. Parasitic elements always flock in new markets, seeking to cut into profits and expenses of those doing honest business. Space has proven no different. Several underground criminal organizations on New Thessia have expanded their organization into space by converting a small fleet of civilian freighters into warships. The outlaws call themselves the Outsiders, and their ships have started menacing civilian shipping lanes. We should act quickly before the situation gets out of hand. And it's specifically, we're getting this specifically because who we are and that we're plutocratic oligarchs. All right, so where are these pirates? I didn't actually see where they were. I just saw that they all of a sudden appeared. Well, we're building corvettes yet, so. Is that the sub? No. They will come for us eventually. Oh, here they come. All right. They're just on the outside. They're over here at one of these planets. Just outside our sensor range. But they're coming. Yep, there they are. 174, and they are currently jumping into our system. Most likely they're going to be attacking one of our research stations. All right, we just got a new event. A massive crater on Tar Velum 1 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, the suspect that a ship traveling at full warp rammed into the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. Zarinth has picked up a residual subspace echo near the crash site, reminiscent of the collapsed warp field. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Okay. Let's go back to our pirates who are currently about to engage some of our... Yeah, these are all science platforms. So they shouldn't hold up all together that long, but we just finished our new ships and we're going to send them up here to engage these guys.
Station under attack.
So they've engaged.
Under attack. Construction complete.
All right, we're firing back at least.
System survey complete. Station under attack.
No, our station is half health. Social experiment. A small asteroid colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Kek. It appears to have been self-sufficient, and remains from several different species were found on board. As best as we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. They have downloaded all the data from the colony and its limited data bank. So we got some free research. That's awesome, actually. That can be hugely helpful. All right. At least we have a couple of research stations here fighting. All right, our fleet has just shown up, and we are going to engage them. Just wanted to watch them fight a little bit. So really, you know, it really is like Mass Effect mass drivers being launched at each other. All right, we're gonna go heal up, go back home. Let's see. We don't know what's here. Contemplating whether or not I should end up putting... Now, I'm going to put an outpost out here, which will give us a little bit more coverage. We'll be able to absorb some more planets that we can mine and whatnot. And a good bit of research on quite a few of these. Alright, well, I'm glad we did some upgrades to our current warships before we sent them out. We lost one warship. We killed 4 of them. I actually forgot to hire a admiral, which we should totally do. Let's see. Combat speed and emergency FTL damage. Let's get that. He's a trickster. We're going to put him in command of... Strike Force. Great.
Research complete.
Awesome. So we finished our influence, monthly influence and propaganda research. So we could get a planetary capital. Could try to remove certain tiles on a planet. So we have some toxic kelp and some mountains and a little bit of rainforest. Where's the 20? Here we go. 21 ocean. It's toxic kelp here. Let's go for the toxic kelp because we'll be able to use that on all the planets. Awesome. So here we go. We have an interesting choice now. We can get missiles to help retrofit with our mass drivers. We have some missiles. They're a bit longer range. They have some higher accuracy ratings, things like that. They'll do a bit more damage, or we can get armor. I'm kind of leaning towards missiles at this point. Let's just go for missiles. Why not be able to attack those that are coming after us? And there's more pirates here. Wow. All right. Let's go to the ship designer. Clear, and we're gonna get the level 2 turrets and a third. Yeah, to just increase a little extra there. We got 15 instead of 20, so we're only getting 3% damage. I'm willing to pay the difference for the extra boost in total output of damage. So let's get another Corvette. We're gonna heal the others and then we'll end up upgrading them. Strike Force is repairing while we are still cranking out our last Corvette to help even the odds. Swirling shadows. Immense ragged planets of shadow drift across Suiil's face. They are casted not by clouds, but the sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. The officer is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose it, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. +6 to research. Alright, cool.
Station under attack.
Yep, we're being attacked by more pirates currently. And they're doing pretty well because our stations were already weakened from the previous attack, so I think we just lost one. How long will this take to upgrade the fleet?
Complete. Station under attack.
Come on, come on, come on. We're losing money by having them be attacked. How far are we into the upgrade? How come it won't tell me? Oh yeah, there we go.
Construction complete.
Great. So we did get a bit of a boost. We went from like what was it, 213 to 234. So everybody is playing. Encountered. What? You've encountered some form of alien vessel. Oh. Learn more about them.
Evading hostile fleet.
Just gonna continue. Oh, they're making him leave the system. Let's actually track on map. Where's that last one? Oh, that's right. There's some sort of cloud or something. They're stopping us from getting it. We need to pick up the debris. There's quite a few things we need to get done. All right. Come on, warships. Show up here in time to kick these guys' butt. And we have an admiral this time, so we should do quite a bit better than we have in the past, or in the last one. I feel like we took a little bit unnecessary damage.
System survey complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
All right.
Anomaly found.
Yep. Do the research.
Situation log.
All right. Let's see. We lost 1, but we killed 5. We hit 79% of the time. Missed 20. And we avoided 11% hits. Cool. All right, go back and heal. Will these actually heal on their own, or do I have to? So they are being repaired. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep. We'll build another Corvette to protect ourselves. Keep going down here and checking out all the planets and whatnot. So they are expanding. They're taking another planet just to their north. Asteroid towed. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Ruthari 2. A massive engine section and braking thruster can still be found on the surface, although they have been long since been rendered inoperable. Whomever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations seem to have been abandoned shortly after they had begun. Interesting.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
It's interesting. The amount of influences seem to be different depending upon various different things, and I'm not sure what. Alright, let's slow this down. We'll send our science officers down there. I'm not sure where to be building this. Oh, there's a pirate fleet, 1,000 in size. Actually, no, I want you guys to do the research projects. Space anomaly. Merge. So we're at 230.
System survey
Let's pick up
complete.
2 more Corvettes. Be great. So they're trying to pick up another planet here. The question is, do I try to create a barrier, a buffer zone against them or not? I haven't found a lot of planets with high level minerals or high level energy, just kind of low everything, nothing spectacular, stand out in a massive way. All right. And we're halfway through our last ship. And we're going to be going over there to fight the subspace anomaly with our nice 300 plus stack. But anyways, I'm going to have to call that an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming and joining me in Andromeda to try to see if the Asari can actually pull it out and take over a good portion of Andromeda for themselves and their people. I look forward to seeing you next episode next time.
For those of you taking these first steps, it should also be noted that some worlds may already be the sovereign soil of an existing culture, a concern we will need to treat with respect. Our new home is out there, waiting to be discovered, and these 7 worlds represent our best chance to make that dream a reality. We've done everything in our power to give you a head start once we arrive, but the next steps now lie firmly with you. Your path in Andromeda is our